Howdy folks, welcome to Brain Riders. So the Book of Boba Fett episode 4 Mandalorian ending has teased Mando to show up in the last bit of the series, including the war that's being teased between the Pikes and the rest of Tatooine. Let's talk about why I think that not only Mando will appear, but also some other heavy hitters too that you may not expect. Stay with me. We have to talk about the fact that if you nab up the Mandalorian himself, it's very likely that Bo Katan will also make her return too, with her associates in good company as well. In fact, I think it would be very cool to see many Mandalorians come into the series. I'm picturing something like Mando Season 1 Episode 3 with that scene of all the Mandalorians teaming up against everyone who's shooting at Mando. But we have to remember that Boba Fett recruited Chrysanthemum, so who's to discount the fact that Boba Fett couldn't hire an extra few bounty hunters himself for this big all-out war? I'm talking about bounty hunters that we all wanted to see earlier from this show, like Bosk, like Embo. I really want to see Embo, and through them, the series could take the flashback side plot and show us a little bit more of Boba's time with the rest of the bounty hunters during his time in the Empire, and show us a little bit more of that distrust that he has for the Empire, and deepen that disliking of bounty hunting that much more, and see where it's rooted beyond what happened to him with the Sarlacc pit. There's a lot of things that could be revealed about Boba through the flashbacks, and I don't think they're done with them just quite yet. We can't forget that Boba Fett is a show headed up by the creative genius of Jon Favreau, who saw to it that the Mandalorian Season 2 ending would feature a Luke Skywalker cameo, and Boba Fett is a series that deals in a lot of those flashbacks. In fact, the flashbacks are part of how the series separates itself so well with the Mandalorian. The flashbacks are truly the beating heart of the story that's being told right now. So I do think that we will flash back to Boba's time in the Empire at some point. I know we have even followed young Boba in some of the flashbacks. So imagine how neat it would be if Boba in real current time hired Cad Bane's services for the war on Tatooine and to explain the history that the two of them have together. The series could jump to another flashback and reinvent the unfinished scene where Cad Bane and Boba Fett square off in a duel with Cad Bane shooting Boba's helmet and providing the dent in the helmet, explaining that story. As well, I think it's going to be a Fennec's idea to hire Cad Bane, because remember, she had encountered him in the Bad Batch, and Cad proved himself pretty well as a bounty hunter and strategizer and overall combatant. What I'm saying is that Cad Bane already has deep roots with both of the main characters here, thus making this an ample opportunity for him to appear and make this long-awaited live-action debut in the Star Wars canon. Hey, you made this far, you might as well subscribe if you're new, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one as well. God bless. Now, I can see with Mando being inserted into the series that the Book of Boba Fett will be setting up Mandalorian Season 3 in some capacity. I can see that the final episode could have a post-credit scene of some kind, hyping up Luke Skywalker and Grogu for Season 3, or I could see Mando in some kind of Ahsoka tease, potentially. It's really up for grabs which direction they send Mando off into in terms of where they leave him at the end of the Book of Boba Fett. I think it would be cool to see him team up with the likes of Embo and a few other bounty hunters at the end of the series, like hitching a ride with them or teasing a Mando Season 3 rivalry with them. That would be cool as well. What are your thoughts on Mando coming to the Book of Boba Fett? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the comments. Thank you all so much for the massive support. And listen, have a great rest of your day. God bless.